Oyster harvesting. Did you know that it is the second largest commercial fishing operation in Texas?
It is true, and marine experts say oysters play a big role in our ecosystems and our local economy. However, researchers at Texas A&M Corpus Christi say our offshore oyster reefs are in danger of being wiped out.
And tonight, our Sarah Acosta takes a look at what's being done to save those reefs and how you can help.
When we think of oysters in the coastal bend, it's usually for the Oyster Fest in Fulton or when we are about to slurp one down at a local restaurant. However, those little mollusks play a huge role in our ecosystem. Researchers say oysters are important because they provide habitat to blue crabs and other fish we like to eat and catch. They also filter our waters and protect our shorelines.
They also filter our water, so they take out harmful algae, red tides and things like that. They filter nitrogen out of the water and in general just make the water more clear.
However, Dr. Smee says if we don't take care of our little coastal protectors, the oyster economy and ecosystem is in danger.
Oysters are actually one of the most decimated marine habitats in the world. It's estimated about 85% of them worldwide are already gone.
Dr. Smee and his students have been studying ways to prevent this from happening by trying to find out why oyster reefs are dying out and not reproducing.
So overharvesting is clearly the biggest problem that oysters face. We've also found recently that the big fish species that live in Texas play a key role in helping to maintain the oyster reefs.
Those fish prey on the blue crab that feed off the oyster reefs. But if the fish are over-harvested, then the blue crabs will eat all of the reefs, which is why Smee and the students have been conducting an experiment at Goose Island State Park, where there's an abundance of natural oyster reefs.
We've built these cages here and we've got oyster shells around the outside of a model. This is just a model of the cage, obviously, but we've got the oysters around here with little baby oysters growing on them. And then in some of the cages we put a crab here in this center cage and in some we don't.
We bring blue crabs out here. They're pretty feisty, so this is what we've got in the experiment.
To try to defend themselves against these crabs, they grow a thicker shell. That thicker shell means that they don't likely reproduce as much, which could be bad for future generations.
Dr. Smee and his research team believe possible solutions can be reducing oyster harvesting and maintaining a healthy population of fish we like to catch and eat.
I think following fishing regulations is something everyone can do to protect their fish populations, because not only do we need those to be healthy so we can keep fishing, which we all like to do, but it also protects these other habitats like oyster reefs.
Sarah Acosta, 3 News.
And Dr. Smee and his marine biology students are continuing to focus their experiment on the cause behind the oyster reef decimation. To help the cause, check the website oysterrecycling.org or TAMU-CC.edu for more information.